these guys were bonding. So let's get into it. So Brice, lay it on me, brother. Tell me about this fiduciary you had. I thought it was a Civil War Gettysburg thing is what my notes had down. I don't know where I got that from. Probably because looking at your bio, you're a Civil War enactor. Do you survive that battle? Before we get on to this, I mean, do you win?
And the battle I'm about to talk about, and the encounter that I had, the Union did win that battle. Okay. So yes.
I mean, but did you get killed?
Flesh wound.
Okay.
Flesh wound. So you
did it hurt?
On your side of the reenact?
Little sting. Nothing I can't handle.
Hope he makes it. All right, go ahead. All right, sorry, go ahead. Please.
So on this, so I can understand, okay, so you're playing on the so your regiment, your reenactment regiment, is Union regiment.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so I was just trying to understand because, I grew up in the South and around these people who did the battles and stuff, and a lot of them were the Confederate reenactors. So
I do Confederate sometimes when it comes to artillery,
right?
But my unit alone, just kind of giving you a little background to it. Sure. My unit alone is Union because the 9th Kentucky was, heavily involved here in Murfreesboro, where I live. So that's the unit I found and joined. But the 9th Kentucky formed up in Munfordville, Kentucky, and then moved down here to Tennessee when the war was raging on. But you actually had 20,000 men from Tennessee alone join the Union.
Hence the name, the volunteer state.
Exactly.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
That's
all I got, nerds. Hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumb. No. Sorry.
So the ghost stories and the paranormal thing has always intrigued me because I've always encountered weird stuff. My life has been strange just from the get. And weird things follow me everywhere, but I've never actually encountered a ghost or something paranormal like that. And so it always intrigues me to hear the stories because one of my good friends, I don't live that far from Gettysburg, and neither does he. And he lived in just this old farmhouse, right? And at some point, when they were fixing the house, they found bones down there, so he had to call the cops and stuff. And it turned out that and I never got the end of the story, but it turned out that house might have been part of the Underground Railroad, right?
Possibly.
And so they would find forks stuck in the rafters and different places of the house. When they come home, they'd leave. They come home and they find forks stuck. And these are these big, those big timber beams, right? But I've never seen anything like that.
So I'm actually, glad you brought that up because the Underground Railroad, of course, started here in the South, right? With Harriet Tubman, down in Kentucky and that area, especially here in Tennessee. But the railroad led up to Pennsylvania and New York and Connecticut and the top northern states. So, I mean, it very well could be part of the Underground Railroad that, I would say, your buddy digged up. Yeah, so that could be a very, very well, could be a very well good possibility.
Well, I mean, like I said, this whole area, we're not that far from Gettysburg, and we're right on the Pennsylvania-Maryland line, right? So all kinds of shenanigans have happened in this place over the years.
Yeah.
Well, so after Gettysburg, part of the Federal cavalry was actually chasing Lee's army down whenever Lee was retreating from Gettysburg. So there might possibly have been some skirmishing that actually happened maybe in your area if you're around the Pennsylvania, Maryland area.
There was a battle of Hanover, but it's probably nothing. Yeah. So
small skirmish. It was, if I remember, I think it was only about a few hundred casualties. I read on it the other day.
I just saw the statue. Like I just see the dude in the town square. I don't know a whole lot of that part of that history. My family's been in Pennsylvania for a really long time. So like I have a book of like family history and stuff. And one of them is my great-great-grandfather fought at the Battle of Gettysburg. Like he was part of the Gettysburg like regiment and stuff. And I'm not sure exactly like which he was part of, but.
So there's actually, you got the units up there, the monuments. If he was part of a Pennsylvania regiment, there is a big monument over there. It's like a big building kind of shape, dome. Has about, I think, every Pennsylvania regiment that fought in Gettysburg.
I'll have to look it up in the book.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll have to look it up in the book and find out like exactly what he was a part of. Because I'd like to go up there because it's not that far away.
Yes, yeah, definitely do it, man. Because
it's okay.
Yeah, when you guys are like, when I was out there walking around on that battlefield, like when you guys do that reenactment, you guys stay out on the battlefield at night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I actually did that at Shiloh a couple times.
Nah, so
down in Savannah, Tennessee.
So that's deal breaker number one. Look, I'm all about a good old fashioned LARPing, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But at Gettysburg, this is what I do know about Gettysburg. Gettysburg is considered one of the top 3 haunted places in the United States of America. Probably one of the top 10 haunted places in the world. Enigmites. And I've actually driven past Gettysburg 3 or 4 times, and I've refused to stop. The place gives me, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's like I'm just like already had a preconceived notion about it.
Yeah.
But it has a vibe. And I'm telling you, man, it has a nasty vibe to it. And I've actually heard other people talk who have went to the Gettysburg and been up there before, and they look for bullets that, they find on the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they always come back with some very, like unpleasant feelings. I don't know what it is in particular about that battle, right? I don't know about what that battle. I mean, the Civil War was a nasty war. I mean,
it was.
Yeah.
Put the economics beside away. Put all that. Get off your high horse or whatever. When they say brothers fight brothers hardest, that's what it was, man. And I don't know.
It was
the brutality that went on during that fight. So look, man. Again, Americans in general are savage, right? Like we like especially like Southern and these are Appalachian boys that were up there fighting as well, up and down the thing that we're getting into it. And and we only got one shot, and then it's close quarters from that, and from then on, basically from there, right? Like And so I don't know.
Oh, you had to at least do about 3 shots a minute.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like if I'm running at you. I'm 50 yards away. You're getting one shot off on me, right? And then I'm closing that gap, and we're hand to hand, right? We're going at it like that. So
you'd be surprised how many shots they could get off, though, man. Like
with a musket,
they practice.
We've actually tried it before. Like we did a little drill thing that we actually did that.
All right, so in the spring we're gonna do this. I still got it. 50 yards out. Stopwatch beside you. I'm on you in 10 seconds or less.
50 yards in 10 seconds.
Half a football
field. We gotta put a backpack on you.
No, that's coming off, dog.
And you gotta all right, well, at the very least, here's what you should carry.
You mean this
I have an old I have an old Arisaka with a bayonet on it.
Bro.
You run with that thing down a hill. You feel me?
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.